What's up, guys? How are you? Hope all are you doing good. So today is our lecture number 23 in the series of C language basics programming. So in previous video we covered a topic that is actually a structure. So in this video we are starting sorting methods to sort an array. So first topic in sorting, this is sorting. सबसे पहले ये समझेंगे अपन sorting होती क्या है. Okay. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विथ सॉर्टिंग. सॉर्टिंग होती क्या है ये समझ लेते हैं सबसे पहले. लेट्स एज्यूम देयर इज एन एरे 2 3 8 7 1 6. This is a given array, okay, whose size is actually 1 2 3 4 5 6, whose size is actually 6. And if we have to configure all elements in a sorted order. Sorted order means either in ascending order or in descending order. How you do that, that is actually the method by which we do that process is called sorting. Okay, so after sorting, what we get here, we get an array like this array. And same here, फर्स्ट एलिमेंट इज 1 2 3, 3 के बाद नेक्स्ट आएगा 6, 6 के बाद 7 और 7 के बाद 8. सो दिस इज एन सॉर्टेड एरे. So we will understand these sorting methods. First one is your bubble sort. Second we understand here is actually insertion sort. And the third sort which we try to understand here is actually selection sort. So these are three sorting methods which we understand in our C language basic programming series. Okay, so in this video we are covering first sorting method, which is actually bubble sort method. So let's start with bubble sort. Okay, and try to understand it from brief. सो लगाते हैं नेक्स्ट हेडिंग बबल सॉर्ट. ठीक, ड्रा, इधर से कलर चेंज कर लेते हैं और पहली जो हेडिंग लगाते हैं वो है हमारी बबल सॉर्ट. बबल सॉर्ट तो समझते हैं सबसे पहले बबल सॉर्ट होता क्या है. ओके, सो जैसे एक एरे दी है, दिस इज योर गिवन एरे एंड एरे इज एक्चुअली लाइक दिस 8 5 7 3 2. Okay, this is your given array and you have to sort it. And after sort, what we get here, 2, first is 2, फिर 3, next is 5, next 7 8. Okay, so after sorting we get this type of array. So how you do that, let's understand it. First, try to write these element in vertical order: 8 5 7 3 2. Okay, so after writing these elements in first order, you have to just check one thing. If this first element is less than second element, then you have to swap it. Okay, so this is your first pass. In first pass, what you have to do, you have to just check that if this first element is less than second element, you have to swap it. So yes, this element is small, so what we do here, we have to just swap it. 5 8 7 3 2. Okay, now we check this element 8. If 8 is less than 7, then we have to remain it as it is, and if it is greater than 7, then we have to swap it again. Next we have to swap it again. So after swapping, what we get, 5 7 8 3 2. Then again we check if this element is less than 8, then we have to remain it same. If it is greater than 3, what we have to do, we have to just swap again. Same thing, 5 7 3 8 2. We check here, if 8 is less than this, then we have to remain it same, but here it is not same, so what we do here, we have to just swap it again. 5 7 3 2 8. So this is your first pass. Okay, now we this is your array after your first pass, ठीक, array after first pass. So what we try to learn here, we have to just check that if first element is greater than second element, then we have to swap it, otherwise we have to remain it same, array after first pass. Now we see second pass. Okay, so let's change color of it. So here we saw see second pass. Okay, so in first pass what we get here, we get an array like this 5 7 3 2 8. Okay, so what we see here, that after first pass we get the largest element of that array. Okay, after first pass what we get, the largest element of that particular array. Now same thing we have to do in second pass, but we have to check from where, we have to check from starting. Check that 5 is greater than 7. No, it is not greater. So, sorry, 5 is greater than 7. So, okay, not, it is not greater. Then we have to remain it as same. Now we check that 7 is greater than 3. Yes, condition is true. We have to swap both of them. Now 5 3 7 2 8. Now we again check that if 7 is greater than 2. Yes, condition is true. We have to swap it again. Now 5 3 2 7 8. Here we again check that is 7 greater than 8. No, condition is not true. We have to do nothing here. Okay, and this your second pass is completed because we reached the last element of that particular array. Okay, so after second pass we get the second largest element of that particular array, second largest element. Okay, now third one, we here do third pass. In third pass we have to do here the given array like this 5 3 2 7 8. Now we check from starting, is 5 greater than 3? Yes, we have to swap 3 5 2 7 8. Again we check 5 is greater than 2. Yes, condition is true. We have to swap it again 3 2 5 7 8. Okay, now we again check that your after that we check that here is 5 greater than 7. No, is, now we check 7 is greater than 8. No, condition is not true. So this your third pass is completed, and in third pass what we get, we get the third largest element of that particular array, third largest element. Okay, now we check same thing for fourth pass. In fourth pass what we get, 3 2 5 7 8. So here we check, is 3 greater than 2? Yes, we have to swap it again 2 3 5 7 8. After that we check in every condition that is it greater, so any condition is not true here, so we get the fourth largest element of this array, fourth largest element of that particular array in your fourth pass. After that we have to do fifth pass, and we have to check it again 2 3 5 7 8. Is 2 greater than 3? No. 3 greater than 5? No. 5 greater than 7? No. 7 greater than 8? No. Every condition is false here, so we can say that the given array is now in sorted form. So how we do that, we will actually see it here by code. Okay, so I think you have to try to learn what I want to tell you in this basic logic. So after that we have to tell you code of this process, how we do that. Okay, so before we tell you code, first thing I want to tell you why we call it bubble sort. Okay, so in we have to come in previous slide, and I tell you why we call it bubble sort. आखिर इसको bubble sort ही क्यों कहा जाता है? सबसे पहले तो क्वेश्चन यही है कि बबल सॉर्ट ही क्यों कहते हैं. So understand here that you know that when, like, this is a pond and we throw an stone here. Okay, if stone is bigger, what we expect from that stone? It will come down to the surface of that pond. If your stone is not heavy, then it will come upward. Okay, so that is the method why we call it as bubble sort, because if your stone is greater or heavier, then it comes to surface of that pond, and same is for that array. If your array element is greater, then it will come to surface of that array, means it comes to last of that array. And if your array element is smallest, then it comes to upward, यानी फर्स्ट पॉइंट पे वो पर्टिकुलर एलिमेंट आ रहा होगा. So that's the basic logic why we call it bubble sort. Now we will see the code of this particular program. Okay, so let's take here a function here, void bubble sort, and in this we are passing the parameter. First one is the given array, second is the total elements of or size of that particular array. So after that, what we have to do, we have to just simply check that. Okay, now first thing, we run a loop here. Okay, for I is equal to 0 and I is less than n minus 1. Here we first declare it, int I is equal to 0, I is less than n minus 1, I plus plus. So this is array for your passes, for first pass, second pass. ठीक, so this is your for passes. Okay, how we do that, you can easily replicate here that for every pass we have to just try to first, second, third pass, like these passes. What we have to run, we have to run a loop here. After that, what we have to do, we have to check one by one element. So we take another loop here, for j is equal to n minus 1 minus I. And why I? Because you see here that in every pass one element is reduced. Okay, here you can see that in first pass we get the first largest element, and in second pass we get second largest, in third pass we get third largest element. So in every pass one element is reduced for comparing. So what we have to do, we have to just reduce its value from index value. So that's why we take I here. Okay, after that we have to simply exceed the value of j. So in this we have to simply check condition that if a of j is greater than a of j plus 1. If this condition is true, what we have to do, we have to simply swap that element. Okay, and you already know the program of swap. You can write it in another function, swap a of j plus 1. Okay, so this is the logic. Okay, but there is a fault what we understand after this code. So okay, if and this is the condition for which, by which we can sort that particular array using bubble sort. Okay, so previously we have to understand one most important thing. So okay, so in this section we have to just, okay, so here you have to understand that key, is this array is sorted or not. Yes, it is sorted, but what if we take an sorted array? Okay, if we take sorted array, what we can check here, that it will run for 5 passes every time, but we know that it is already sorted. Like take one array here, like just 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, if we, this is a sorted array and we have to execute that code here, so what it will do, it will first check for 1 2 3 4 5. First pass everything is sorted. Again it will, what it will do, it will execute second pass. But what we have to do, if this is an sorted array, we have not to check for any other pass. In first pass we have to simply return the value that it is already sorted array. So how we can do that? Let's edit some code here. After that we can easily see that you have to just simply make a variable int flag equal to 0, and inside this loop we check that, after checking that if any element of this is not in unsorted form, we have to simply return the flag value equal to 0. Okay, सो करना क्या है, यहाँ पे सिंपली चेक ये करना है कि अगर फ्लैग की वैल्यू हमारी 0 के इक्वल है, यहाँ पे ठीक, हमने एक वैल्यू डिक्लेयर की है फ्लैग की वैल्यू 0। अब यहाँ पे हम चेक करेंगे कि अगर ये वाली कंडीशन एग्जीक्यूट एक बार भी हो जा रही है तो फ्लैग की वैल्यू को 1 कर दो। ठीक, अगर ऐसा नहीं हो रहा है तो करना क्या है, इसके बाद सिंपली एक स्टेटमेंट यहाँ पे लिखेंगे, इफ फ्लैग इज इक्वल टू 0। इस लूप के बाद में, ये जो लूप एग्जीक्यूट कर रहे हैं इस वाले लूप के बाद में, अगर फ्लैग की वैल्यू 0, इस वाले लूप के बाद में इफ फ्लैग इज इक्वल टू 0, सो सिंपली आपको क्या प्रिंट कर देना है, प्रिंट कर देना है इट इज ऑलरेडी इन सॉर्टेड फॉर्म। ठीक, लिस्ट इज ऑलरेडी सॉर्टेड, वी हैव टू सिंपली रिटर्न दैट it is already sorted. Okay, so this is the method. So when we do that, what we get here, in first pass it will check that if, देखो फ्लैग की वैल्यू पहली कंडीशन भी यहाँ पे फॉल्स हो गई, दूसरी कंडीशन ये भी फॉल्स, तीसरी ये भी फॉल्स हो गई, चौथी ये भी फॉल्स हो गई, पांचवी कंडीशन ये भी हमारी फॉल्स हो गई। सो इन दैट केस फ्लैग वैल्यू विल इक्वल टू, फ्लैग वैल्यू रिमेन्स इक्वल टू 0. So we have to simply break that loop and we have to print that the given array is in already sorted form. So this is the method for bubble sorting. So in next video we are seeing about the remaining two. First one is insertion sort and second one is selection sort. Okay, so this is guys all about this video. In next video we are covering next topic. If you have any query, you can directly ask to me in my group, either in comment section.